Alright, now that I've confirmed I'm live, I'll go ahead and start the video. Today is just a short unboxing, and it's kind of a little bit later than I thought it was initially going to be. Got my cat here. Sorry, she's in the way sometime. It is a quick unboxing of the new RTX 2080 Ti, the MSI Gaming X Trio, and yeah, I just arrived this in the mail today, so I have to do this unboxing and then I have to install it in the computer, and yeah, let's just get on with it. Forgot to make my introduction. I haven't done a YouTube video in a while. My name is George. I usually have a guest on the show, on the stream, and he's currently unavailable, so I'm just going to do this very quickly. And today's just, like I said, it's an unboxing. In due time I will have benchmarks and I'll clean up the stream and make it all pretty, so it's a little bit better. I do have a Twitch stream that I game on, and I may do benchmarks on that channel, so yeah. Go ahead and do this. So it has a little box, and this is the box itself it came on. It's got some information on here. I'm guessing it's about RGB, the Trifrozer thermal design, the fans that are on it, and so on and so forth. I'll just go through the specs real quick. It is a RTX, not GTX anymore. So I may say it accidentally. I may say GTX because I am used to it. And let's see. It has man, I am having a little bit of trouble. Okay, so it's got 11 gigabytes of GDDR6. Thank God it's on the boxes. I can't remember it. I think it's got 4,300 and something CUDA cores. I will get more information on that when I do the benchmarks itself. So it's a little bit, more to spec. Memory size, like I said, 11 gigabytes of GDDR6. So the memory buffer is the same as the 1080 Ti. The memory bus is 352-bit bus like the 1080 Ti, and it's got a display port, 1.4 spec, and HDMI 2.0B. And cool thing we'll check out today is the USB Type-C port that they started putting on these new cards. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this as well as I possibly can. It's not too big of a box. I've actually seen larger ones, but this is how MSI decided to do it. Okay. So, very simple, very clean. The box is the box. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that. I mean, it would be nice if they put the specs on here, like the CUDA core count, so I didn't have to refer to a web page. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. A nice box. And let's see here. So it's got the foam padding. I'm guessing it's padding so when they ship it, it doesn't break and such. It's got some MSI envelope here. I'm guessing this may be the warranty purchase, or the purchase warranty on the product itself. It's got a driver CD. I'm sure this is driver CD, and I'm sure I won't need it. It's got some installation guide, which I'm not going to look at. Some Lucky the Dragon shit. And got some what do you call these, coasters? It's got some coasters, which I'll be sure not to use because I'm not a savage. And we'll go ahead and put that back in the envelope here. I mean, it's a nice presentation, I guess. It is definitely. I'm definitely not gonna be looking forward to using the coasters anytime soon. It's got a little note in here that says, "Thank you for choosing an MSI product. This product was made with great passion, and we hope you can enjoy it. Please register." Okay, so you go and register your MSI product on the MSI site. and you get some warranty off the site itself. I think if you don't register it, it's a 1-year warranty, and if you do, it goes longer. But since I do live in Japan here, I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's only a 1-year warranty. I'm not too worried about it, though. I go through these things pretty fast. So, nice little presentation here. Graphics card, I'm actually looking forward to taking this out and looking at it. It's friggin' huge. This is definitely the biggest graphics card that I am probably... I don't know. My Aorus Xtreme Edition 1080 Ti was pretty fucking big, but this is some new level shit. I mean, damn. That is pretty big. So it's got the let's see. I'm gonna open this little thing, and this looks like oh yeah. Well, I was looking. I thought that I was going to do a makeshift brace until my water loop arrived. That's actually really nice. They put a 2-slot, it looks like a 2-slot brace. So I'm going to run my 2080 Ti's in NVLink SLI, but I'm not going to be able, since this card is going to be huge. I mean, I can already tell it's huge, but since the card is 2.75 slot, essentially a 3-slot card, I am going to have to run port like PCI port 1 and 3. I can't do 1 and 2 because they will hit each other, or even if they like fit, the bottom card will blast heat into the top card, and it's just, you know, the performance isn't really that great in that case. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'm going to use this brace since I'm only going to run this single 2080 Ti until my water blocks arrive, since I don't think it's really advantageous to have the bottom card blowing hard air into the top one. And since I only do have one card, I don't really want to destroy it in the time being. So I'll just... That's really nice, though. I mean, they did a decent job with that. I'm not going to go so far as to say that I love any computer component, because it's... I mean, they're a dime a dozen. There's really no sentimental value. They have a... this is some 6-pin, 8-pin connector. Nice that they put that in there. So they got... I mean, it's a pretty simple... I mean, that's where the brace was. That's where the 6-pin, 8-pin connector was. And, now, I'll get this sucker out. And, I mean, it's a very simple... It's a simple box, you know. There's some foam padding in there to protect it. And, yeah, I mean, you saw it yourself. Whoever's watching, you saw it yourself. So now, that is definitely going to be the biggest card that I've ever used. I mean, that... I can almost go as far as to say that this is ridiculous, because it's... I mean, it's massive. Absolutely massive. Okay, so... Dang. Wow. That is a humongous card. And I do like that they put the PCI Express protector on there. They also put a protector on these are the new NVLink. You can see that the NVLink is a lot. I'll also do a video that actually shows like the difference between NVLink and SLI and how big the ports are, but essentially this is like 3 times larger than the old SLI high bandwidth port. Or maybe 2 times if there's 2 high bandwidth bridges, and there's just 1 and a small one, so I mean that's pretty interesting. So yeah, I guess they put a decent amount of work into it. There's really no... I'm not an expert when it comes to the design of graphics cards, or fans, in fact, as a matter of fact. So we'll go ahead and open this. If it lets me peel here, remove before gaming. Okay, fair enough. So there is a huge gaming-esque aesthetic to this card. None that I'm too excited about. I mean, if you're into the whole gaming, this and that thing, I suppose you'll really appreciate the work that they put into it. But I'm not the one to really, you know, I'm more of a performance enthusiast instead of like a gaming, quote-unquote gaming enthusiast. So take that for what you will. You may enjoy the design. So they put two little screws. Okay, so I was actually curious as to how the NVLink would connect with card shrouds so big right here, but there's like two screws right here to take this part off. So when you run NVLink SLI, this part just comes off, and you just connect them like you would any other SLI setup, multi GPU setup, and that is one Hulkin graphics card. I mean, geez, did they really have to make it so big? I know that this comes with RGB. You can go look it up on MSI's homepage, Gaming X Trio. I mean that's pretty hefty card. And essentially the brace, once I install it, so this will be mounted like this, and the brace will go on. The brace will go in somehow. And maybe like this. I believe it's like this, and it'll support the graphics card from sagging in its place. So that's pretty much. They did a really good job on the back plate, though. I mean, that back plate is something else. That they really did a good job on that. I mean, that's sexy. And this particular card, I like it. I picked it because it's got the 3 connectors. It's got 2 8-pins and a 6-pin connector for your power. So this should, this should be a good overclocking card. It's also the binned A300 spec version of this. So essentially what NVIDIA did this time around is they kept a lot of the best cards, and they either kept them for themselves or they sold them to AIBs. But there's 2 different variants. There is an A spec, I believe it's the A300, and the A300 is a binned variant, which means binned is they actually will overclock higher. They'll perform a little better. It gives it a better chance at acting like it's a Silicon Lottery winner on a more average scale. And I mean, in this case where you have a bin product, they will charge a little bit extra more. So if this card is actually retailing for $1,800 here in Japan, I think it's $1,850 or something here in Japan. When it ever comes, I mean, when you can ever get your hands on it, it's retailing for like $18. I mean, there's places that are selling it for over $4,000 still. So it's a pretty big. It's pretty disgusting when it comes to the price of these, due to the mining craze of the past. So, I mean, yeah, they're pretty expensive. If you can find it at a decent price, they're gonna be $1,900. I mean, it's $1,800 or $1,900 here in the U.S. I mean, I've seen places that are selling it for like $1,500. So, yeah, it's the tax, the early adopter tax that you have to pay for these products. But yeah, I mean, I'm very excited to put this in the computer, run it, benchmark it, get some. Get to see with my own eyes how the ray tracing goes. Yeah, these fans are cute. I mean, like, I'm almost speechless. Like, I can go through the little specs and everything, but this is pretty. This is one Hulkin graphics card. Okay, so this time around, they have the display. You got a display port right here. You have a HD. I think that's display port, and that looks like HDMI. Is that HDMI? What is that? Okay, so you have a... Okay, anyways, this is DisplayPort. I'm pretty sure this is HDMI right here. That's HDMI right there. What in God's name is that? That looks like another DisplayPort, I guess, for the second monitor or something. This does support 4 monitors at an effective resolution of 8K at 60 Hz now, due to the new DisplayPort 1.4. See, that's definitely another HDMI port, and there's your Type-C right there. So you got your Type-C port, and I think that's pretty much covered all of it. I mean, it's a refresh. It is. They added some more functionality to it. Now this has the tensor cores, just like the Titan 5 of yesteryear has, but it also does have dedicated ray tracing cores, which I can't benchmark because, you know, there's no games that support it. I can benchmark it though, so I'm thoroughly excited to see what this thing actually does in traditionally rasterized games. And yeah, I mean, looks like a great product. I mean, it's just kind of disappointing that this fan it looks like an afterthought, right? Like there's two fans that look essentially the same size, and then this one's just like small. But it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and install it. Like I said, I don't have my water block or anything that have arrived yet. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. Keep the video short and sweet. Thanks for watching. If you guys want any more content from me, please subscribe to my channel. It does help me bring more content to you guys. My Twitch channel is a lot bigger than my YouTube channel. If you guys want to see me gaming, speaking, come chill with me. I do hardware talk with my buddies all the time. It's very interesting and intuitive. We always talk about stuff that's new and on the horizon. It's essentially a think tank. So come check that out. Come chill with us. I'm George. Thanks for watching the video today. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw this graphics card in the desktop. And yeah, I'll play some games, and it's hopefully gonna be a nice experience. Thank you for watching. Talk to you guys later. Signing out. Bye now.